Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That one not close. And we're underway here in Philly. The 1-0. That's hard hit in the line. Rojas makes the play. One away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And another ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Struck him out looking.
Oh, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Stays alive. Next pitch inside. Ball one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kepler on the move. And makes the grab. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Gausman throws over, and Turner's back in. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Runner at first with no outs here. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around second is Turner. Coming home. The relay. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lucas under this one. 1 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-0. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And George makes the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Now batting Max Kepler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Wheeler back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That to right. Castellanos moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
Right fielder, George Springer.
2 outs, base is empty. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Springer, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Ground ball right side, stop. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Springer. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
That just misses, and now it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Bichette pulls it down, 1 away.
Batting 8, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. First pitch misses.
Ball, that's out.
One out, bases empty.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Draws the walk there.
Take your bait.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Runner on at first with one gone. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Hey.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily. The relay to third, in there safely.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Trey Turner. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. The shortstop takes the ball. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 65.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled his first time. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Late on that fastball. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Walker preparing to come on if needed. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
And here comes Alec Bohm. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Base hit and a run in to score. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. There's a strike. Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. That's the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Jays nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Will Wagner.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that is out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now for the Jays, Alan Roden. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball. That misses the zone.
Outside.
And a count 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Center field. Rojas sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
This one popped up right side. Jimenez. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or 2, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second with 1 away. JT Realmuto the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd.
Two balls, no strike.
In the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Bryson Stott now at the plate. Walked his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1-1.
On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Kepler at third. Stop. On at first with 2 down.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Trey Turner with a chance now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Roden makes the play, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now Bo Bichette.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missing there. And the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it. Hit
on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out looking his first time. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Right side, Harper. He takes it on his
He's
own.
out.
He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First time up, he grounded to third. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Rojas has a beat on it. And that is that. One left for Toronto. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Bottom of the inning. Here is Bryce Harper.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cap
1 ball,
dances out of the
2
way of
strikes.
that one. This one in the air. Wagner under it. Out, number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He will score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Max Kepler at the plate, 1 for 2. Outside corner, there's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. Hit in the air, center field. Lucas. And that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4. It's the Phillies 8 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alejandro Kirk. Wheeler back to work. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And the batter is George Springer. Grounded out his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Well struck left field. That's back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Wagner stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Wagner goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
One out, runner at second. Nathan Lucas digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Castellanos ranges back. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Alan Roden. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And down on strikes. They limit the damage here. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back after this on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's JT Real Muto. Inside, 1-0.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man at first. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Out to center. Lucas under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Johan Rojas, the next to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
You know, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 8 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here in Philadelphia. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And that one lifted in the air center field. One down.
Now batting, the first base.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. The other way, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Blue Jays go down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Trey Turner. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Turner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Strike on the inside corner. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Tate, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Little, the lefty, warming up as well. Oh, 0-2 now. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Struck him out swinging. Ugly hack on the off-speed pitch in the dirt. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air out to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
in the dirt, but kept close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So first and second with 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Just missed. Foul ball there. The 1-1. On the ground, out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Line drive. Oh, nice play. And they get the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 2 in this one. And that misses. Ball 1. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Kirk tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Springer, the next to hit, takes ball one. Fought off foul.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brendan Little.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the inside corner for called strike three. JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Right through there for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Just missed. Realmuto leads off first with one away. Outside low, and now 2-0. That clips the corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Turner now. That one inside, and it's 1-0. swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1-1 now. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner. Wheeler back to work. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Orion Kerkering, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hernandez also throwing. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball to Bohm. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alan Roden.
2 outs, base is empty. Alan Roden next up for the Blue Jays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. That's out to center field. Lucas under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In for a strike, going 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And that's low for ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
2 outs, runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 8 and the Blue Jays 1.
now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bo Bichette now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The Phils up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.